is the blur from the middle of the map, and today we're going to be talking about the new upcoming Batman game that is expected to come out, and also a Batman game that actually almost came out from the studio Rocksteady, best known for making successful Batman games. All right, they have 3 Batman games, and all 3 Batman games have been successful from Rocksteady. And honestly, I just heard some new information about a new upcoming Batman game from Rocksteady. I said, Birdman hand rub, because honestly, I'm looking forward to it. When I see Rocksteady, I automatically think Batman in recent years, all right? Because we know they tend to do dope Batman video games. So, pretty much the new upcoming Batman game that is expected to come out that actually got leaked, that Rocksteady is over there cooking, all right? Cooking with a new upcoming Batman video game where Terry McGinnis is Batman in a neo-Gothic city, and pretty much Bruce is taking a back seat, mentoring Terry to become Batman. Yes! I'm telling you guys, I am so glad that we're not gonna see Bruce as Batman. We might see him like maybe at the beginning, maybe like they might do like how they did with Batman Beyond, the anime series where he was, you know, kind of struggling to be Batman for a minute. Maybe just might be like a 1 chapter thing, right? But I honestly think Terry McGinnis don't get enough love as Batman. I'm just gonna keep it a bucket to be with you guys. I'm like, Terry don't get enough love. Like, don't get me wrong, Bruce Wayne will always be OG Batman. There is no denying that, all right? I'm not mad at that, but I'm like, can Terry get some love as Batman in this futuristic Gotham City? I honestly think this is dope. I think Rocksteady is taking a risk, of course, right? Because a lot of fans are familiar with Bruce, and people probably favor Bruce, of course, right? But game dealing with Terry McGinnis, I'm all for it, all right? Like I said, Terry just don't get enough love as Batman. And, you know, to see him actually as Batman exploring Gotham City with these new villains and even some returning villains from Bruce's era as Batman, I'm all for it, all right? That is something that I honestly think Rocksteady could possibly make a potentially dope game for a 4th installment, because their previous game for that was not successful, Suicide Squad. And I'm not going to get into all the reasons of why of that, but I think they're good at making Batman games. That's just my honest take on it when I really think about it now. And I'm excited to hear this. This was something I always want to say, yo, it would be great if another studio or Rocksteady, when I think about it now, would actually do another Batman video game with Terry. They've had one in the past. It wasn't great, but hey, first time for everything. And now that there's another studio doing it that's well known for Batman video games, why not? You know what I'm saying? So good to know that this Batman game is coming out. And like I said before, this is something I've been wanting to see. I'm like, because there was supposed to be like a Batman animated movie with Terry McGinnis. That didn't work out. Now that to hear that we're getting a Batman video game with Terry McGinnis as Batman, yes, bring it. So let's talk about the actual Batman game that almost came to be that eventually got canceled. So before this Terry McGinnis Batman game that is expected to come out, there was another Batman game coming out, and it actually was with one of my favorite Robins when it comes to sidekicks of Batman. There was going to be a new Batman game that eventually got canceled that was going to actually have Damian Wayne as Batman. And unfortunately, they worked on it from 2017 through 19, and the game eventually got scrapped and canceled. Wow. I think it'd have been dope to see, all right? And it also was in a similar setting to the one similar to Terry McGinnis, right? Where Damian Wayne is a younger Batman and Bruce is pretty much mentoring him to guide him through as this next gen Batman. Man, Rocksteady been cooking, man. What y'all doing over there? They're like, look, this was the original idea that we had for, you know, another Batman. And we just like, look, we're going to scrap this one all together. And then we're going to just focus on doing one with freaking Terry McGinnis. Interesting. Very interesting to know about this. The more you learn, right? But it is the hardest working blerd on YouTube, guys. You tell me in the comments, are you surprised that we're getting a new upcoming Batman game from Rocksteady Studios? And it is the blerd living in the world, guys. Make sure you go check out the content, guys. I'm trying to get the videos out there, but I need the support. So if you want to help me reach the 3,000 or the 4,000 watch hours, go check out the old content that you missed out on. And thanks again, legends. I'm out.